This episode of Banana Juice is brought to you by Your Mama's Mustache. Your Mama's Mustache. Just because you pretend that it's not there doesn't mean you love her anymore. Your Mama's Mustache. She grew it so that way she can get a Father's Day present too. Your Mama's Mustache. It gives her character. Unfortunately, that character is Rick Strocum in porn movies. Your Mama's Porn Stash. Please stand for your problematic anthem. Juice? What's up, good people? It's your boy Timo with the dance moves.
And it's Tim, the popcorn player.
That's right. And you are listening to Banana Juice. So thankful that you're tuning in again with your boys real quick.
Yeah.
Yo, congratulations to Coach Moore over here.
Thank you.
Track team headed to sectionals. Successful season, still going strong. Hopefully get some athletes over to state.
Yeah, we hoping.
Yeah. So, I mean, if we miss a week or whatever, just understand we got some big things popping over here. Also, we got some new merch on the way.
Oh yeah.
On the way.
Oh yeah. I'm excited about that new shirt.
Yeah, that new shirt is
that look good.
Yeah.
That look good.
Y'all, hey, keep following us. You're going to see what we talking about. You're going to see what we talking about, y'all. It's a good look. It's a good look. But let's go ahead and get into these throwaways.
Oh, I love trash.
First and foremost, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. I don't want to say I wasn't a fan of his music. I didn't really know him musically, if I can say that. I knew he was a rapper. But I was kind of familiar with the things that he was doing with his different philanthropy and philanthropic ventures, especially with gun violence and trying to get gangs to kind of stop the violence and all that stuff. So RIP to him. Prayers go out to his family. But some of y'all are just doing too much. And by some of y'all, I mean Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri tweeted that Nipsey Hussle was Jesus. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking he's like, oh, Nipsey Hussle was like Jesus. No. He's not saying that Nipsey Hussle was like Jesus. He is saying that Jesus came back as Nipsey Hussle. And then died. And I guess we're waiting for the resurrection. It's been more than 3 days. I mean, when Jesus comes back in, there's supposed to be like a rapture. Did we all get it wrong? Or did he get it wrong? And then he says, like, we have to start believing in the higher power. Yeah, we do. But I just don't believe if Jesus came back, he's coming back to die again.
JD ain't been right since Janet Jackson left him.
I mean, seriously.
Really, he ain't been right since Bow Wow.
I'm just so confused by this. Like, don't you
Like
have...
what?
And then he said,
Like,
Joe Budden said it too. Joe Budden crazy as a fool. Joe Budden co-signing your crazy statement does not make it any more relevant.
It doesn't.
Or substantial.
But my thing is, like, Joe Budden didn't go on record saying this. Like, I don't know of Joe Budden going on record saying this.
I mean, to be honest, that sounds like some
Joe Budden some ridiculousness
say.
He would say. But I mean, regardless, you got. I mean, people in the crazy house. They say other people say the same things that they say too. That's why it's a crazy house.
Yeah.
There's not just one person in there. I just like.
It makes no sense. Can't we just let him be a great man who did some great things?
Right.
And then, unfortunately, he passed away. Well, no, he didn't pass. Unfortunately, he was killed.
Right.
Like, let's say that.
Like, I feel like they feel like anybody who does something good is supposed to be Jesus. Like,
yeah, or some type of deity, or
like, just because
worthy to be worshipped.
Just because he didn't want to be a piece of trash, like, doesn't mean he's Jesus. I mean, there's people out here every day that are like doing good deeds, that are like trying to help their communities and stuff like that. They're not Jesus. I mean, if you're saying like you see Jesus in him,
that's another thing.
Like, yeah. Like, okay, I could get on board with that.
Good job. He had a good witness. But
to say that person is
Jesus,
just nah.
Yeah,
that's a stretch.
It's a super stretch.
Like, that's so far of a stretch that you pulled your hamstring and everything.
Right. Speaking of stretches, Kim Kardashian. You all know that she played an active role in getting Alice Johnson out of prison. You know, she spoke with President Trump and was talking about prison reform, and actually something came of that. And so apparently from there sparked an interest in law. And so Kim Kardashian is currently working towards becoming a law school. She's not working on becoming a law school.
I was going to be like, that's really.
Although some people describe her as a brick house, but no.
Like, I mean, you really on that Kanye stuff.
No,
I'm not a person anymore. I'm going to become a law school. People are going to come to me and they're going to learn and they're going to become lawyers from being in my presence for 4 years, for 4+ years. They're going to. I'm going to be a school. Going to be a school, bro. I'm trying to transcend this human stuff, man. I'm no longer a body.
I'm a building.
I'm a building, man. I'm an institution.
Why does this sound like? I feel like you are quoting something word for word that Kanye West said, because that was perfect. That sounds like that literally sounded like something he was saying.
Like, hey, they won. So,
like, it's some people are like, yeah, I'm not a body. I'm a building. I'm an institution.
That's right. That's right. Because these bodies are just buildings for our souls, man. So I'm just becoming. I'm becoming more. You know, I'm a building.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
he's gonna be out here being Kroger now. It's like, I'm a Sonic.
I'm not just making burgers.
I am burgers. Oh man, I just said the N word.
I caught that. I was like, well, here goes another bleep. Like, what? Was it last week or was it the week before last?
It was the week before last. Oh
my goodness, we gotta watch it.
We get too comfortable.
But anyway, Kim Kardashian is studying to become a lawyer. Got it right that time.
Lawyer.
So she's studying to become a lawyer, even though she's not going to grad school. Or lawyer school. What the heck is it called? Law school.
Law school, where she was going to become a building. A law school.
Oh my goodness. Words is my business. Like, why am I getting words wrong today?
I don't know.
But even though she's not going to law school, she is an apprentice for a law firm in California. So I guess that's how she's going to get to it. But I'm sorry. I just couldn't do Kim Kardashian as a lawyer. I'm not sure, and this is not on some women can't be lawyers things. It's on some, I've seen your TV show. and you do not seem like the smartest person.
I guess people change. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I wonder. So she's not going to law school at all?
No, she is.
Like, how you do that?
She's doing a 4-year apprenticeship at a law firm in San Francisco.
So now we just becoming lawyers through apprenticeships?
Yeah, well, there are some states that allow you to become, to get a certain profession or a certain certification through apprenticeship versus through going to school. And I think California is one of those.
Okay.
So, it's like the old days, how they used to do stuff. You want to be a welder or something like that, you just apprentice for a couple of years and then...
Yeah. Or a carpenter.
Yeah, carpenter.
Speaking of which, going back to the previous thing, I haven't seen Nipsey Hussle like build any chairs or anything like that. Jesus was a carpenter. So, noted.
Yeah. But hey, maybe after she gets her license and can practice law, maybe she can help out good old Lori Loughlin.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, y'all, for those aspiring actors and actresses out there, keep in mind, just because you want to make your living being someone else reading scripts, it does not mean that the world is fake. Lori Loughlin is now facing 40 years in prison because she rejected the plea deal from the district attorney. And she said, my husband and I thought that they were bluffing. What? You thought they were bluffing? You thought they were joking? You thought that the DA have you never seen Law and Order? They're not jokesters. It's just so interesting.
I'm Becky. Okay. Here's okay. So, number one, you did something illegal. Okay.
Yeah.
When anybody from a law office knocks on your door or gives you a call and tells you that there's, like, hey, this is something that we're offering you so you don't have to do this much time for a crime you committed, and you committed the crime.
You did
it. That's not something you take as a joke.
No, not at all.
I mean, it's not like a spam caller or anything like
right.
that. Like it's not like they're like calling for your extended warranty on your car. That's not what's going on. Like I don't see how you take that as a joke.
No, I guess when you're wealthy and you can kind of buy yourself out of, or in her case, into any situation, you think that everything's negotiable. No matter what you say, it's negotiable.
But that's what they were doing. They were giving you.
They were trying
to negotiate, but no, like they're bluffing. That's not what's happening.
Like it's over. Maybe she's like just in character for a new role, Breaking Becky.
Maybe she going for a real life Carmen Sandiego role. In jail.
Full Sail. Starring Young and May.
Maybe she go Orange is the New Black. I don't know.
Orange is the New Becky. Man, it's just
Becky with the good sale.
We have a winner. We have a winner. So those were your throwaways.
I love them because they're trash.
Okay, so this has been an interesting week for me, and it all started. I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay. So I was, before I went to work, I stopped to get gas. Okay, and this other lady, I would say I would probably put her at 50. But I'm going to guess 40 because maybe she was on drugs and had a hard life. So somewhere between 40 and 50. Mm-hmm. We pull up at virtually the same time on opposite sides of the gas pump. So we're both getting gas at this Exxon. And she goes in, I'm guessing, to pay for her gas. And I just use my debit card. So she comes back and I'm sitting there and she starts to pump her gas. And then the sound, I don't know why they've made these sounds louder when it's done pumping gas. Maybe it's because people get back in their car.
Maybe.
But I was filling up my tank, and so it made the sound like, doop. Like, okay, I'm finished. Like, that's it. And so when it made that sound, this lady looked like she like spun her head around to look at my side, and she was like, "What? You filling up your gas tank? You think you better than me? Okay, Uncle Phil, I see you out here. You popping? What?" Like, I was like, just her face and how she was looking at me. She was like, how you got enough to fill up your gas tank?
Like, dang.
I was like,
and we in Memphis, so she was probably checking you in her head. Full gas tank, ain't it? Big pockets, ain't it?
You got to go on a road trip, ain't it?
Right. Dang, I hope your car got enough gas.
But yeah, so I got my car and I was just thinking, like, that was really weird that she looked at me like that. And then, so later that day, so both of these things happened the same day. Later that day, I'm calling about student loan consolidation. Biggest scam in the world, by the way.
Yes.
Look, if there's any way your children... Talk to your children. Ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? Realistically. If you getting C's and D's, you're not going to be a doctor. You're not going to be a lawyer. What do you want to do with your life? Okay? Now, if they have to go to college for that, all right, fine. But if not, send them folk to YouTube. Send them to something.
Vocational school.
Yes.
Something like that.
Something like that.
If it's, okay, I'm going to say this. If you ask your kids what do they want to be when they grow up, if they do not say in debt, then please don't send them to school and have them take out loans to stay at these universities and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. First of all, if you in Memphis, and you want to go to school, it is nothing wrong with going to a community college, especially since you get 2 years free.
Come on, that's the move.
Wish that happened when I was coming out of high school.
Mm-hmm. Could have saved a lot of money.
So much. But even with how things have been going, it's been your degree just doesn't equate to much now.
Yeah. Especially when you get so far into your degree, into your work, and you're like, oh, I want to do something else. I started my own production company. I did that based off of watching YouTube videos and stuff, figuring out how to do certain things.
Right.
I guess I am currently using my degree, but hopefully I won't be using my degree because my production will be making bukus of money for me. BK is a dancer, choreographer, actor, he's all these things, but he has an engineering degree.
I mean,
I ain't gonna say specifically what it is because he knows and I don't, but
we just gotta be on that Kanye mess.
My goodness.
You can't just have a production company. You gotta be a production building, man.
Oh my God.
BK gotta be a theater. You know, like, we gotta be these buildings, y'all. And watch, somebody gonna take this.
They're gonna run with it
as a real inspirational thing. If it works for you, that's fine. I'm glad I can motivate you to do big things. But like, y'all, these are jokes. These are jokes, man. These are jokes. Like, know that these are jokes, but I mean, if you can take it and really make it into something, and it inspires you, like years down the line, just cut me my check.
Right. Cut me my check. They're gonna be like, I can't cut you your check. You gotta become a check. You gotta be a bank.
It's like, I'm a check. Like, get out of my face.
Okay, but no. Back to the story. Sorry, that's enough of that commercial break. That commercial break also brought to you by Your Mama's Mustache. So, I'm on the phone with the people, and they're asking me for certain information, and I'm giving it to them. And they say, okay, so based off of all this information that you've given us, we have determined that you should be able to pay $1,065 a month for your student loans. I was like, where? Like what? I don't
Where's
think
this money coming from? Right. We're not looking at the same numbers.
We're not looking at the same numbers at all.
like we're looking at two different things.
So we're in negotiation.
You thought they were bluffing.
I think they're bluffing.
They're bluffing.
Like, no, y'all can't. You can't be serious. I almost hung up on them folks. Don't you call my phone with this foolishness. Don't be playing on my phone like this. What's wrong with you?
Like Lori Loughlin paid for me to go to college.
I need you to bill Lori Loughlin.
I owe nothing.
I owe absolutely nothing. No, Felicity Huffman. HUFF man. No.
Can I'm in there somewhere.
But I realized at that moment, that day, I was like, yo, I'm actually grown. I finally made it to grown people status, to where I'm filling up my gas tank. First of all, that's a weird flex.
How is that?
That's a weird flex.
Accomplishment.
They're going like, boom. You hear that? Hey, gas tank on full. What?
I'm about to drive 12 miles before I have to fill up again.
12 miles?
Yeah. Because of the potholes.
Oh. I was like, what? I was confused. But yeah, no, I was like, okay. I was like, I'm an adult, like I'm maybe I am popping. Maybe that lady was right. It's looking at me like that. Maybe I'm popping like that. But then I thought about I actually do a lot of things that I shouldn't be doing. As like, so, first of all, paying student loans. That's a popping thing to do because like, really
get that debt from up under you.
Right. Like, you're like, look, man, I can't be living in debt. I owe no man nothing but to love him. So like, when people pay their student loans and you ain't let that jet like default, defer, whatever,
But let's think about that. What happens to a loan deferred? Does it sag like a heavy load? Or does it just explode?
The culture of jokes.
Let's hope that it does the latter.
All right, I'm trying to get John Oliver on these loans.
Like, no, for real though. Like, I need somebody to go and have a serious talk with Sally Mae, because these student loans ain't no joke.
No, they're not.
I'm not trying to pay them either.
Look, I don't want to pay them, but it's one of those things. Responsible adults do it. Responsible adults pay their debts. So that, I mean, like, when you grown, You got to own up to your responsibilities.
I just feel like if banks can be bailed out, like, first of all, you a bank. Your job is to hold other people's money.
Yeah. These are facts.
So what are you getting bailed out for?
Look, that's why I said you got to be a bank. That's why you got to become a bank.
You want money. You need to be money, but also be the place that holds the money. You got to be a bank.
You trying to get bailed out, you got to be a bank, man.
I mean, come on.
How it goes.
How you going to get bailed out and you ain't even got a pail? Take that step further. But I mean, no, but seriously, like, think about that. Banks get bailed out. Like, the only reason I had student loans was so I could finish school.
Yeah.
I finished school. Bail me out. Pay this debt.
The logic is so flawed.
No, I did my job. The bank ain't even doing their job if they gotta get bailed out.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going with this. Okay.
Like, all right. I did my job. I finished school. I got my degree. I even am giving back because I became an educator. So now
I get you.
You should do something extra for me. Y'all owe me money. Like, come on. But we, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't like it. If Sally Mae not getting none at home, and that's why she gotta, like, collect money from everybody.
Maybe.
Like, come on. Just somebody give her something. Take her out for a meal. Like, maybe she hungry too. Like, I don't know. Do something.
Yeah,
because she disgruntled.
Or just pay your student loans.
I don't.
Just pay them. But, like, it's stuff that I don't want to as an adult, and the fact that I don't want to, the fact that I'm able to pay somebody, it makes me feel like more of an adult. The fact that I have a yard guy. I don't cut my own grass. I don't trim my own hedges. I don't lay my own mulch. I don't do that. Somebody else does that for me.
It's good when you can, like, pay somebody else to do the work for you.
Yeah, I told this is where I was kind of messed up, but I told Lisa, yeah, like, I'll work on the pool. I'll do stuff. I do some stuff, but most part, no. Somebody else comes and they clean the pool. They do the chemicals. I tried it one time and I was like, this is too much work to do every week.
I mean, at least you tried it.
Yeah, Myron out here making people look bad, putting up fences. Doing all this work on the house, gardening. You gardening out here? What? Alicia looking at me like, maybe you need to talk to Myron about learning how to do. Like, maybe no. Maybe Myron's not as popular as me. My bad, Myron. I'm joking, but no. I'm gonna pay somebody to do this. You'll be okay. But it's other ways where I feel like, well, no, because I might be a little bougie now. Because one thing that I like, ramen noodles, I can't go back to them. I can't go back. They 25 cents a pack.
I'm gonna tell you this. Even though I haven't bought them, I have bought Cup of Noodles.
Cup of Noodles is a step up, though.
I have bought Cup of Noodles, but I'm never too bougie for some good ramen noodles, like, or ramen noodles or Roman noodles.
See, that's how you know I'm popping now. Because I call it ramen. When we were younger, well, let me get some of these ramen noodles. Let me get some of these ramen noodles.
But I'm just saying, like, I'm never gonna be too bougie for that. Like, maybe it's been a while since I bought some, but if somebody like, hey, I got this pack of ramen noodles out here. Like, you want some?
Look, I'm fine.
I'll be like, yeah.
You mean ramen? You mean ramen?
Like, yeah. I eat that.
I mean, I think I can force myself to eat it, but, you know, I don't know. It's just,
right now you saying force, but when you actually have a bowl in front of you and then you got some Louisiana hot sauce.
Well, I forgot about the stuff that people did to like really flex with their ramen. Like oh, you just got 1 pack of ramen? I do 2 packs of ramen.
Like I got 2 of them seasons.
I got 2 of them. You got 2 of them seasoned packets. What you talking about? And I put the hot sauce on
I got that extra chicken flavor.
This is gourmet. This gonna make that ramen top. This
Then
gonna
I
make top ramen.
I actually cooked some chicken breast that I'm about to chop up and put in this junk, so it's gonna be real chicken noodles. What? You ain't never seen it like this.
These folks out here
You
flexing
ain't
with
never
their
seen
ramen.
it like this. I'm like, all right. But hey, go and hook me up with a ball.
I'll take 2. Yo, you did just really make some ramen sound good. Like, maybe I ain't that popping. Look, you just humbled me real quick. I was like, oh yeah, hot sauce on that ramen, on that chicken ramen.
Like what?
You
Okay,
know what?
okay.
I can do
That's
that.
what- I mean,
I can
like,
do that.
hey, but if
Get that
you-
one
but if
chicken
you-
packet and the one spicy packet.
Oh.
Ooh, that
Hey, but no, if you really think about it though, like people who really pop it, like Bill Gates, they out here with Walmart shoes.
True.
So, like, you ain't really got to flex to be popping.
That's true. That's true. Now I will say this: it's one thing that Alicia kind of tried to put me up on, and I was like, no, I like my what I grew up with, and washcloths.
Washcloths. Okay.
Yeah, washcloths. So washcloths versus rags.
Okay.
All right. So a washcloth, they look the same.
Okay.
On the outside,
Okay.
but a washcloth is like soft.
Mm.
You know, washcloths come with towels. You know, that's what you actually take into the shower. Those of you who don't use loofahs or whatever, like washcloths. And so those are soft, but I just don't feel like I don't feel like I'm getting clean when I use it.
They're not scrubbing you.
Yeah, it's like
I get
it's
what you're
like
saying.
Maxwell, but like woo, whoop 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 whoop. It's like I feel like every time I'm like this ain't a shower. This is foreplay. I need something rough. I need a rag. The rags are just they got the little balls. You wash it one time, you get the balls. It feel like it's scratching you, and it's like DMX play. Bum, 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 bum.
Yo.
Let's wash your booty. Listen, wash your booty. Listen, X gon' give it to you. That's what it feels like when you use the rag.
Let's not say anything about booty and then X don't give it to you. So nobody won't be thinking about that in the shower.
But for real, like the rag, the roughness of it, I feel like you're actually scratching dirt off of my body. I can't use the washcloth.
I get that because I feel like, you know, if anything, I would have to get like I guess a loofah.
Yeah,
I
loofah.
guess. But not like the spongy ones, like the ones that like are made of the net.
Yes,
I would have to get that if I ever went to like body wash, I'd have to get a loofah.
Right, because those are kind of scratchy too. They feel like they scrubbing something.
Yeah. So I get that. I get where you have to have that feeling where like dirt is being scrubbed off of you.
Right.
Like I get that.
Yeah, I know.
Cause I mean I can't wash dishes with just a regular sponge. It has to have that abrasive side.
Yeah.
To where like I know I'm scraping
the stuff off. Right.
Like I get it.
And you know what? I don't get people who use sponges in the shower. I'm sorry. That would make me feel more fat if I was using a sponge, because I feel like I'm I'm watching an SUV. Like I was like, what the heck? Why I got this sponge
you mean
here?
like those real?
Yes,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
the sponge that SpongeBob's parents look like.
A big, like a big peanut ones, or I got you.
What is this? Like, but it's people who I've seen those in people's bathrooms. And I'm like, oh, this what you doing? Like I don't know about that. I would feel like I was washing a car when I was like scrubbing my back. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work for me.
Nah.
But yeah. So I mean, it's just little things like that to make me feel like maybe I'm kind of on another level, but I also do some stuff to keep me humble.
Yeah.
You know, rags. Yeah. I guess now I got to introduce ramen back to my diet.
You got to.
You know, like if I'm low on a year's worth of sodium, I'll just
give me a 25-cent pack of ramen.
25-cent pack of ramen.
I'm caught up.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I had a friend. He said like I bought $12 worth of ramen one time, and it lasted me an entire year. I was like, I believe it. I believe it. I mean, probably a year and a half. That's a lot of ramen you can get for $12.
Some even got the 6-pack for $1.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
it's like,
dang, just think about it. Like $12. Dang.
If ramen were a delicacy, like you would be rolling in it, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, it is a college delicacy.
It is. But I mean, like we also had those frozen burgers.
Yeah, we did. And the George Foreman grill. See, we were stunting in college.
We were.
We were stunting like a fool.
Like, hey, you want this burger for lunch? Like, yeah. You want this burger for dinner?
Yeah. Y'all still on that ramen? You ain't got no Foreman grill?
Man, you better get this Foreman.
You ain't got no hot plate?
All right.
You live in poverty over there, dude. We just gonna stay over here popping.
You gotta be a Foreman grill. You want Foreman grill food? You gotta be a Foreman grill.
You gotta be a Foreman grill. Shout out to all the ghetto people using Foreman grills as panini presses. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
But if it makes you feel like it got the job done, good on you. I mean, hey.
Do you, man? But it's not the same thing.
However you get it. Feel like your grilled cheese is a panini. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Man.
Go ahead.
Live your life. Who are we to say that's stupid? Who are we to say you wrong? Oh, y'all. So that was the main squeeze. Tim, you gotta tell the people who got the juice this week.
Okay. So the juice this week goes out to a 20-month-old girl in Kentucky named Molly Hughes.
Oh, wow.
So when she was 5 months old, she was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer.
What? Wow.
I believe it was stage 4 neuroblastoma.
At 5 months, stage 4 cancer?
At 5 months.
That's crazy.
At 5 months. And now her and her family are just elated because now Molly is cancer free.
Come on, Molly. That's what I'm talking about.
She is cancer free after 15 months of cancer treatment.
Wow, just to be that young going through cancer treatment.
Right.
That I can't even imagine.
She is now cancer free. So I have to give the juice to Molly, the doctors in Kentucky, and Molly's family, because like that had to be like a hard road to go through. Like the doctors, y'all had to be amazing, had to be touched by God to like, you know, get through this.
Thinking, the faith that it required to get through that as a parent.
And for and for Molly, like, girl, you got a calling on your life.
Yes.
I mean, to be that young and to be able to get through that treatment and stuff like that, like, God has His hand on you.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait to see what you grow up to do.
Right.
And the woman you grow up to become.
You came out the gates winning, girl.
So
congratulations.
To Molly, the doctors in Kentucky, and Molly's family.
You got the juice now, man.
And now, y'all, it seems kind of weird going into after such a powerful, juice that we gave. It feels so weird to just go right into it. And so, just to break it up, this segment of Banana Juice is also brought to you by Your Mama's Mustache. Your Mama's Mustache, a pleasant tickle on your cheek. And now, what you been waiting for? This entire show, yo, Robert Maddox, top. Oh, and so, if you missed it, President Donald J. Trump said that the sound of windmills could cause cancer.
The sound
of it, which is outstanding.
What?
So, this week we're going to talk about the top 5 sounds that probably cause cancer. Let's get it. Number 5, R. Kelly admitting that he touched them kids. There has to be a reason he keeps denying it. There has to be a reason. And maybe he is trying to protect us all from having this horrible, horrible disease. That has to be what it is. R. Kelly, he does not want to inflict that pain on us. That's why he said, I'm fighting for my life. Because he admits it every day to himself in the mirror. And so, maybe this is what's going on with R. Kelly. Mute R. Kelly, because we don't want to hear him admit it, and we all don't want cancer.
Oh my God. Number 4, the sound of Omari Hardwick's beard brushing up against Beyonce's face.
The man ghost kissed Beyonce twice.
So apparently, him doing that, if you was close enough and you heard it, if you was in the ear range and you heard the scruffle of his bristles against Beyonce's face, you need to go get checked out.
Beyonce's face has had just a rough go of it the past few years. First was Sanaa Lathan bit her cheek. Then her face got broke when she didn't win Best Album at the Grammys. And now, Omari Hardwick kissing that judge twice. You gotta do something with your face, Beyonce. It's been a rough year.
Maybe you need a washcloth.
Or a rag. You gotta get that loose.
No, it's been too many rags. She need that washcloth. She need that Maxwell touch.
My face go from rags to riches. From rags to washcloth. Oh, number 3. With the recent beef that's been going on with Tasha and the rest of former 3LW members, talking about the KFC.
Oh my goodness.
Hit that girl with some chicken and some mashed potatoes.
Like, why?
Just left on the corner.
and she is all the way a mom now. Like like Adrian is doing stuff. Notorious, like you on Power, and
Lispy. I don't know the other ones. I
don't.
Broken Promises.
Keely.
Broken Promises.
Keely. Look, Keely is just at home being a mom, and now she has to hear this. She's like, I'm getting a little tired of your broken promises. Like, stop talking about this stuff. It's in the past. What? 3LW was relevant when?
Well, in Tasha's, I won't call her Tasha because that's what I know about. In Tasha's defense, she might have been triggered by the internet videos of her breastfeeding her baby, you know,
singing Cheetah Girl songs.
Yes, but you got to think she was putting food in that baby's face, and so it might have triggered her back to KFC when she threw that food in her face. Force-fed her that chicken. Force-fed her that mashed potatoes.
Whatever. Ghost been out here being unfaithful to her. He just kissed Beyonce. And she still hung up about KFC. You got real problems to deal with.
The Colonel about to sue y'all.
The Bay Hive after y'all. You may not have a show to come back to.
Colonel, come get him. 3LW in your kitchen. Throwing your chicken.
The church's commercial.
It is. Sit in my kitchen. Eat my church's chicken. Oh my goodness. But no, the sound of a 3LW reunion. I just feel like that's why they're keeping this beat going. That's why they're keeping it fresh for us.
Oh my goodness.
You know, it's because like, hey, everybody's reuniting.
That's a scary thing though.
And we don't need a tour. We do not need to spread this around the country. No.
It's a scary thing though because B2K just had a reunion.
Yep.
Like Pretty Ricky had a reunion.
Yep.
Ja Rule had a concert that people actually showed up to.
Right. Jagged Edge, 112, all these people coming back together.
I mean, they canceled Ashanti's.
Right. So you can only imagine what that would have caused. Y'all would have the heavy living.
Y'all would have got leprosy.
Y'all better get that Magic Johnson if you came to that jump down, you was leaving positive. HIV positive.
Positive you shouldn't have got these tickets. Number 2 is a coherent Cardi B sentence in her raps.
Shout out to the tongue twister.
So, yeah, if you can hear Cardi B and just be like, yeah, I know exactly what she's saying. Like, it is very coherent.
Ooh, you need to get checked. You got a brain tumor, girl. Ooh. That's not good. Like, can you hear this? Yeah. Can you understand it? Yeah. You're not supposed to be able to understand it.
Cardi B gonna look at you like, ooh, girl, you not on.
That was good. I can't do that, but you did. We're good. Good job. And the number one sound that probably causes cancer is Melania having an orgasm. That has to be why Trump is going finding all these porn stars, all these Playboy people, you know, it's just the sound of her having like that might be why. I think it might cause cancer. And you gotta think about it, Trump had to have gone through some type of radiation because look at his hair. Like something his body's a different color. He's gone through radiation. Y'all think that he going to the tanning bed? No, he is going through radiation. He is letting those beams just burn off.
I'm just saying the sight of that act. Because instant death.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like, what if that's what happened in Russia? Where he accidentally gave her an orgasm, and so he had to go to Russia for special treatment, and that's when all those people had to pee on him. The pee-pee tape. That's why they won't show it, because it's doctor-patient privilege. It's doctor-patient confidentiality. That's what's going on.
Wait, time out. Somebody peed on Donald Trump.
Whoa. You didn't hear about this?
No.
It's this whole thing where it's like, oh, in Russia, he went to Russia, he stayed in this hotel, and then like they hired Russian prostitutes to pee on him. Like, I guess it's a fetish that he has. And so everybody keeps saying, like, somebody has the tape of it, because there were like cameras in the room. And so like they're using it for, I think they said they were using it for blackmail or something. And so it's a tape out there of Donald Trump getting peed on by Russian prostitutes. But you're missing the bigger picture, Tim. Russian prostitute pee cures cancer. That's what we need to focus on. It probably stained his skin that way. I don't know. Maybe. I cannot believe you weren't aware of this.
Okay. So you didn't say prostitute. You said prostitutes.
Yes.
Which means more than one.
I mean, he balling. I mean,
so he rolling in the pee?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what Adele means. You could have had it all.
Yeah.
Rolling in the pee.
I mean,
that's gross. This is our president?
Yes. I mean, he wasn't then, but he is now, and here he stands before us cancer-free. No? No? I mean... So that was your problematic top 5. We want to thank you all for joining us here on Banana Juice. Yes, make sure you get on thisisbananajuice.com. Check out that merch. New merch coming soon.
Yes.
New merch coming soon. Eventually, we will get Tim to make some videos, and that'll go under more juice. But we still working on some stuff. We still getting some stuff going. I ain't got no videos up there yet either. But
we gonna get something.
Yeah, we've been busy. It's testing season. It's track season. So
it's holiday season. Yep.
So, I mean, give us to the summer, and we'll have some stuff up there for you. We'll keep it consistent. We'll keep it funny. Until next time, it's your boy Timo with the dance moves.
And it's Tim, the popcorn player.
Banana juice.
Out. Juice.